Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my Baldur's Gate 3. Today, continuing Baldur's Gate 3. Here, we're going to pick back up where we left off from last week with Find the Githyanki Crèche. So we long rested, and now we have Lies out here. Let's begin.
Another step forward. By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You could either say yes, and I suggest you do as she says, or half-orc, give the tiefling a menacing glare, or hold what we will do, which is hold it, Lazel. I'll see to this one.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
What we will say here is enough. Stand down. I won't tell you again.
Chucky. Fine.
We can either say you. Tell me where you saw the Githyanki, or what we will say, which is you can breathe again. I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
We could either say nothing, we're done with you, or what we will say, which is information. Where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
We could either say thanks for your help and apologies for my companion, which is actually what I'm going to say.
No hard feelings.
So now we know where we're going with Zoro here. So there's the Githyanki Crèche. So clearly first you want to talk with Karlach. And we also have Find the Night Song. So we'll get to the Crèche, but first thing we're going to do is actually hunt down Karlach over here. And, well, before we do that, let's talk with Lae'zel first.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
We could either say, if you're finished scowling at me, what comes next? Or, you've made your point. Or what we will say, which is subordinate. No, we're partners. You'll treat me with respect.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Let's say, what do you mean, purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
We'll go ahead and leave. Or we can say, hey, did you say tiefling? Try and lighten the mood.
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
Say, no, it's Faerun. We'll leave. That was nice. So here's the thing. We want to go ahead. So one thing I want to go ahead and point out here with your character sheets is, you can see how these people's character sheets are actually a little bit messed up, right? Do you see how Brockshield's is the 16, 16, 14? And since we redid Shadowheart, she has the 16, 16, 15. Well, that's actually like the best you can get. But for someone like Gale, his ability spread is messed up. He doesn't need 13 dexterity. And for this Githyanki here, she probably doesn't need 12 wisdom. And so what we're going to do is we're going to respec the characters as we go along, as long as we have the gold. And so looking at it, we have 345 gold, right? So we're going to go respec Gale to his proper spec. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. So we'll go to camp. Person we want is Gale here.
to new horizons.
So we'll make sure that Brockshield gives Gale the gold. And, so I'm just looking up online some of the best stats we can get for Gale. Actually, looking at Gale's stats, they're not horrible. They're not terrible. Interesting. Considering Gale is actually the right spec, I'm not sure we really need to respec at this point with Gale. Or Astarion, so for that reason, we'll just... because we need to go talk with Brockshield, right?
No time to rest.
Let's go ask him to get
How many
Lysel to
farther can
leave
I
the
go?
party first.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Shook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Okay, next one here. We'll then go make sure that we get Astarion back with us. That gives us just a little bit better of a party composition.
What do you need now? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Good to have you back, Astarion. So now with Astarion back, we'll go ahead and leave the party.
Well, in it.
Leave the camp, and we're going to go ahead and head out. And we're going to pursue the Karlak quest. Because looking at what's closest, the closest quest to us is the quest to go and get Karlak. So we'll go ahead and start with that. You see we have a few options here. So we'll go ahead actually. Oh, we can't go there. So we've got to head out here, right? So we look at the quest we have. We could try to save the refugees, but Zevlar won't leave till the roads are safe. Find a cure, we have to talk to Halsin or the Githyanki patrol. And then we have also the companion quest. So we're going to start with this, going and finding Karlak out here. Because that's the closest one for us. So let's get to it.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arka. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tieflin. If you ever had it to begin with.
We could either say, shut up, those words could be your last, or step between the crossbow and the goblin, or what we will do, which is paladin. This goblin is in need of judgment. I should decide her fate.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
We'll go ahead and step between the crossbow and the goblin.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill him too?
You, move!
We're gonna go, we could say either intimidation, lower the crossbow, or I'll deliver you right to your brother. Or persuasion, no, shoot me, should be easy, right? Or we could say detect thoughts, read the tiefling's thoughts. Or what we will do, which is, this won't avenge Canon. It won't change anything. I'm wondering where the guidance is, but okay. Oh my god, a natural 1. We're gonna reroll this one with inspiration. Nice.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
We could either say, my reasons are my own. Because she's not a practice target, she's a person. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. Because vengeance eats people, you'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day. Or what we will say, which is a goblin prisoner. Her life isn't yours to take.
Not sure I get that. The bars don't make her special. But fine. Whatever.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Talk with Gale.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
We could either say, I'm not in the mood for anecdotes, or what was the standoff about? Or what we will say, which is, what's the Yawning Portal?
An inn in Waterdeep. Ooh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
We could say, what was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
We could say, you know what? I don't actually care how this story ends, or please tell me a shot was fired, or what we will say, which is, what happened next?
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. I'd drink to that.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
So where was, why didn't I get a guidance on that one? I don't know why, but okay, that's okay.
I've got a long road ahead.
Let's talk with Saza after a quick save.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of ya! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
We could either say, I just saved your life, show some gratitude, or what we will say, which is, who is this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god.
Goddess! We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
We can either say, an all-powerful goddess that hasn't got you out of a cage, or, you've caught my interest, have any holy literature on you? Well, pick the second.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I'm not saying we should trust a goblin, but she sounds very useful.
We could either say, nice story, buy it for a copper in a tavern nearby, or, well, I'd certainly like to meet her. Well, I don't want to meet the Absolute, so let's say nice story.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
We could either say, deal, I'll get you out of there, which we're obviously not going to do. Or, you already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself. Or, not a chance, you can rot in that cage. Or what we will say, which is, Paladin, actions have consequences, Saza. Maybe use this time in the cage to reflect.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like.
Take care, Saza.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
So this is where the prison is. It doesn't actually lead us anywhere. It seems the way forward is all the way down here, this way. So let's head to there, and we'll make some progress from there.
Together. Aren't you, Gale?
Sure. In silence.
What's over here? Let's save our game.
What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said.
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Stop it! You're scaring him.
You're all right.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
You can freeze and hold up our hands, or what happened to your friend, or medicine, his wounds look deep, I might be able to help, or illithid wisdom, I will go where I wish. We'll say, let's say, what happened to your friend?
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait. The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
You can try to block him out, hold his stare, or move away, reaching for your weapon. Let's try to block him out.
Useless. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
We could say, you're mistaken, I'm no true soul, or true soul, or perhaps you can help me, I'm looking for the Druid Halsin. Or, why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. Or, you need to find the beast and avenge your brother. Or, what we will say, which is, explain this Absolute to me.
What? Are you... Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, True Soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Oh, I like these two. All zeal and no brains.
We could say, forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go. Or, you need to find the beast and avenge your brother. Or, why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. Or we could say, a crude summary. You have more to learn of our faith, novice. We'll go ahead and say, since we're not going to lie, we'll say, why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. Because we've sworn an oath of devotion as a paladin. So we're not going to serve the Absolute. So we're not with the bad guys in this game, basically. So why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
Let's say, these fugitives, tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Now let's go ahead and say, perhaps you can help me? I'm looking for the Druid Halsin? Well, I'm not sure we should say that. I think we should say, forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go. I don't think we should tell them that they can help us, because if we tell them we're a survivor, we might have to fight them. Let's just try and get out of here without a fight. So say, forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
Those people are crazy.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Sazza. Curious.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
I'm going to pause here because I'm not 100% sure what to do here. Interesting. Yeah, I think we should actually let the body guide us here. Welcome the tadpole's influence. Let's not shut it out. For this one at least.
Abandon their hosts as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Apparently that item is useful later. Not sure where it is exactly.
The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
Where is that worm? I know it must be here somewhere. Wow, look at that. Mind flare parasite specimen. Probably pretty useful. I was concerned I would get the Oathbreaker Paladin thing, so that's why I saved a different save. I didn't want to get the Oathbreaker. We can climb up there, or we can enter this cave.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Let's see if we can find that owlbear, which we'll go ahead and do at the start of next week's video. And so with that, I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe as it greatly helps the channel. Light to be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.